but it must have been the wrong time. I'd have said the right thing, but it must have used the wrong line. I've been on the right trail, but I must have used the wrong car. Head is in a bad place, and I wonder what's good for. I've been in the right place, but it must have been the wrong time. My head is in a bad place, but I'm having such a good time. I've been running, trying to get hung up in my mind. Just got to give myself a good talking to this time. Just need a little brain salad surgery. I got to cure my insecurity.
Action!
Previously on Blown Away, we take our boat into Aktio Marina in Preveza and we lift her out for our annual maintenance.
We simply couldn't stay on the boat any longer. There's welding to be done, panels need to be cut out, the interior furniture needs cutting out of the boat, shot blasting, sand everywhere. It was impossible to stay on the boat, so we moved into this lovely little apartment. We're here for a month. What do you make of it so far?
I love it. Although the sun's just gone in. Nelson's struggled when the cat's got fed fish on the plate just there. Okay, so this morning they moved BA to a new spot because we needed 3-phase power for the welding to be done. So this is her new home. So these are the patches where the chocks were before. So obviously they've had no shot blasting. So Ian's just taking off those lumps of polyester to get back to bare metal. Go Team BA.
8 boats.
Yeah, Nelson's new home by the next toilet block. I'm in the process of flatting back the red primer that was put on after the shot blasting. So that's what's going on here, just so that we can put some more primer on. And these are the holes that we're having the welder come to look at later. Unfortunately there are quite a few of them. There's some more down here. Jenny, everything with the spray paint around it. So yeah, there's quite a few. There's another one up there.
Steel boats being inherently strong also corrode from the inside outwards. So it's imperative that every once in a while you take off any coatings or paint and you check that there are no perforations.
The whole point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
This is an aerial view of Aktio Marina. Aktio store in the region of 700 boats during the winter months. The adjacent marina, which is Ionian, a store in the region of 400 boats, and we've been told that Cleopatra hold over 1,000 boats. So that's 2,000 plus boats in storage for the winter months just on this peninsula. In the background is the town of Preveza.
we were next to in Crotone. So. Thanks, honey.
We have had in the region of 6 small plates welded into the hull.
What happened? Did you do that then?
Stop. Left turn. Right turn. Full ahead. Wait, get off my tractor! And we've stripped the back down as well. All the wood's come out of the bathing platform. That's all been sanded back to bare wood. And we are not going to varnish that again. That is going to stay as natural teak. The apartment that we've rented is in Lefkada, which is about a 30-minute drive away. And it's a really pleasant trip. And it's nice every day just to wind down, drive back to the apartment, have a nice warm shower in clean conditions. Here's the trip home. Takes a special kind of idiot to dump monofilament fishing line next to a bloody nature reserve full of flamingos. Morons. And just a short detour to the beach to walk the dog. If you remember back in Corfu, we were hit by another vessel and sustained some damage to the front end. Hence the front end has been removed, it has been taken away, and these gentlemen have repaired it, and we are now getting ready to refit.
You put a new piece in, or you
stainless wood.
Workshop, and then I'm going to go up there and hire. Hey, where is it? Is it ready?
Now our anchor rollers are back on, we can refit our anchor chain. And we mark it with paint as we're trying not to use any more zip ties. So, see that lip? That lip is rust, believe it or not. Right there, all of that lip is rot. Gout has to go. And we don't have a compressor to run the
Needle gun.
If you put the chisel under there, look, so it starts to go.
Yeah.
So that is the kind of shit that is in our portholes. Yeah. So it's just flakes of rust. 1 millimetre makes something like, so 1 millimetre thickness of steel, if left in salt water for a period of time, will make something like 4 or 5 millimetres of rust.
Cool.
Good stuff, huh? It's like expanding foam, but not quite so soft. Meanwhile, on our port side, and that is fairing in the hull. Fairing the hull is a long, drawn out and laborious process. We basically apply anything up to 5 millimetres of epoxy filler in a location. We then sand it back to get rid of any high spots, and then we add another layer. Possibly we do 2 or 3 layers of epoxy, and then we paint it to see where the imperfections are, and then we probably epoxy it some more. I've owned about 20 years, give or take, and the previous owner of the boat had the boat faired and painted, somewhere in France, northern France, not sure where, Brittany area. Unfortunately, when they faired it, they used quite a hard material, and it's quite a thin layer. And the boat, obviously, as it moves around in rough seas, it flexes slightly. All boats do. And the end result is that thin layer started cracking up a long time ago. It's kind of held together with 20, 30 layers of paint. It was time to take it off.
Well, Ian was listening several times to a little thing chirping in the corner, and he didn't know what it was. So he went on the search, and look what he found. You can just see its little head poking out from the grey bit. There he is, just moved. Hey, frog!
I also found a tiny, tiny little praying mantis. 3 weeks now in the boatyard. Not quite as bad as last year, but it's getting there. This is why you don't hire cars to yachties. So there's power tools down the bottom, and then there's food piler up on top, and then there's a dog in the back. Never rent a car to a yachty. They got sandblasted. I'm just in the process of making up new portholes. A couple of them had cracks. It's this little hairline crack. That hairline crack doesn't actually go all the way through, but I don't want to risk it. Better change them.
then Ian's just going to sand all of this lot. When I go on holiday, whoop whoop. When I go on holiday, whoop whoop. When I go on holiday, whoop whoop.
Smite me, almighty smiter! I think he heard me. Meanwhile, whilst not on the boat doing any work,
And do work, I'm editing. What's the name of your boat? I completely lost it. Bumblebee. Bumblebee.
do I look like Biggles? I just need one of those white scarves. I'm on a plane. Sanding down epoxy.
Cool.
Ready for a lick of paint.
Whoop whoop.
Flattening it all out, making it all look sexy.
Yay. How much have you done?
We have a job sharing scheme on BA, so you don't always get to do the same job all day every day. So yesterday Nat was sunbathing.
That never sunbathes.
What are you doing, Nat?
Playing a silly game.
At least you admitted to it.